I feel like Mr. Wilbon has to recuse himself from this conversation. So,
I need to.
JJ, I come to you. The Bulls right now sitting there at the top of the Eastern. How dangerous is this team right now?
We're halfway through the season. They're for real. And I was a skeptic when they made their deals this summer. I knew they'd be better. But as we were talking about earlier, they remind me of last year's Suns team. The pieces fit. The chemistry is great. They have two elite guard defenders who in the playoffs will be extremely valuable. Bulls fans are going to hate me here, but am I wrong to say that if the Bucks are healthy, the Heat are healthy, the Sixers get someone back for Ben Simmons, and the Brooklyn Nets are healthy, Chicago's the fifth best team in the East?
You're not wrong to say it at all. And JJ, I just think back, the Bulls weren't healthy when they had all the pieces or thought they did, with Derrick Rose and your buddy Luol Deng, and a team that was built, a team that was up 1-0 and 10 points in the fourth quarter, going to 2-0 on the Miami Heat in the conference finals. And Derrick Rose never gets back to that point with that team. And so, yes, that was a situation. I'm not going to sit here and say LeBron James has needed Derrick Rose to be injured. But the point is, in those times where you can take advantage, you saw that with the Suns last year. You know, people, they're critics of the Suns, saying, Kawhi didn't play and LeBron and Anthony Davis weren't. You have those things, sometimes you better take advantage.
Well, it feels to me, let me ask the question to you this way, Jalen. Are the Bulls a great team or are they a great story?
I think right now they're a great regular season team, but I have to ride with JJ. And I agree with every word you said and every team you mentioned except for the Sixers. But the thing that makes the Bulls special, Greeny, and put them in position to actually be great in the playoffs is they have an identity. Like usually when I'm watching NBA teams play, it seems like everybody that get the ball feel like they got the green light. Like when I'm watching the Bulls play, they're not just jacking up threes. Like they shoot the fewest threes in the league. DeMar DeRozan scores the most points in the fourth quarter, so he's a closer. LaVine's gonna get you 25, Vucevic getting you 15 and 10. And how about Lonzo Ball shooting 40% from three? And his defense with Caruso in the backcourt, that's what makes them
Defense
dangerous.
in the backcourt, let me mention. They got a second-round pick in Io, a hometown product that nobody even thinks enough of. He slipped way down that draft board. So Billy Donovan starts putting him in for defensive contribution late in the game. Now he's in the game in the first half. He's scoring double digits some night. And sometimes you can get lucky with some of these things. There's no way they could have foreseen having that contribution.
I love your last question to Jalen.
Are they a great story or a great team?
I'll tell you what's a great story. DeMar DeRozan is a great story. When you think about what he was able to build in Toronto, getting traded to the Spurs, being in purgatory on a non-playoff team for 3 years while still owning his craft, sharpening his skills, becoming a better playmaker, running point guard. Now he comes to the Bulls, and it's a perfect situation. He's still got the athleticism. His skill set is built up, and his mind is so sharp.
I'm going to piggyback on something you said earlier. When you say they remind you of last year's Suns, DeMar DeRozan needed to do what Chris Paul needed to do. Remember, he was in Clippers.
Yeah.
Then he went to Houston. Then he had to go to OKC in purgatory to reinvent himself as a professional. So I just want young people also to understand, like, there's going to be turbulence on this journey.
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan has overcome it and turned himself into an MVP candidate.
Trending towards being an all-star starter, it would certainly appear. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.